Namaskar. I, Dr. Nidhi Agarwal, working as a principal in Integrated School of Education, Ghaziabad, since last 15 years. I welcome you all on the behalf of Ministry of HRTC, Gujarat University, Ahmedabad. Today I am here for delivering my lecture on teacher education. जैसा कि हम सब जानते हैं कि किसी भी नेशन की डेवलपमेंट डिपेंड करता है द क्वालिटी ऑफ एजुकेशन सिस्टम ऑफ दैट कंट्री एंड द क्वालिटी ऑफ एजुकेशन सिस्टम इज डिपेंड ऑन टीचर एजुकेशन. हाउ आर द टीचर्स ऑफ दैट कंट्री एंड टीचर एजुकेशन हु डेवलप हु मेक्स द टीचर्स. पुराने टाइम से भी अगर हम देखते चले तो टीचर एजुकेशन हमारा बहुत पुरानी टेक्निक है जो हमें तब से ज्ञान देती आ रही है कि कैसे टीचर्स को डेवलप करना है और वही टीचर्स आगे सोसाइटी में नया मुकाम हासिल करते हैं. जैसे कि अगर हम रामायण की बात करें, वहां स्टूडेंट्स को टीचर्स ले जाते थे फॉरेस्ट में एंड द लर्निंग इज planned. They took the students to the forest and learning is planned. लेकिन अगर वही टीचिंग हम महाभारत के टाइम पर बात करें तो महाभारत के टाइम पर स्टूडेंट इज unaware that learning is happening and they are forced to learn to adapt to new challenges. Today in my lecture we will discuss about teacher education, its learning outcomes and educational reforms in the context of pedagogy, assessment and quality assurance. Let's start my presentation. Teacher education, learning outcomes and educational reforms in the context of its pedagogy, which pedagogy they are using and which pedagogy are going to be changed, their assessment and quality assurance of teacher education. Before I start my lecture, I would like to throw light on its learning objectives. The learning objectives for today's lecture is to get sensitized to the aims and development of teacher education in India. In the current lecture, we will be able to understand the educational reforms in India through status of teacher education. How the status of teacher education is going to be changed and that status of teacher education bring educational reform. We will be able to understand, to develop an understanding of teacher education curriculum in India. We will be able to acquaint with the competencies essential for a teacher and for effective transaction. We will get equipped with the skills to become effective and efficient teachers and teacher educators. जैसा मैंने अभी बताया कि इंडिया में एजुकेशन सिस्टम शुरू से अब तक चेंज होता आ रहा है. Either it is in the form of skills, either it is formed in the pedagogy, either it is formed in the environment. और टीचर एजुकेशन, टीचर्स हमेशा अपने आप को डिफरेंट सिनेरियो में, डिफरेंट एनवायरनमेंट में अपने आप को चेंज करते हैं, जो कि एक एजुकेशनल रिफॉर्म लाने के लिए बहुत जरूरी है. मैं फिर से एक बार रामायण और महाभारत की बात करती हूँ. रामायण और महाभारत में दोनों ही कंडीशंस में जो टीचर थे, they were the Lord Vishnu. Lord Vishnu took the avatar in the form of Rama in Ramayana and in the form of Krishna in Mahabharata. और दोनों ही सिनेरियो में उन्होंने अपनी टीचिंग को डिफरेंट तरीके से प्रेजेंट किया। एक तरफ वही टीचर रामायण में बहुत ही शांत और बहुत सलीके से अपनी टीचिंग करता चला गया, जहां उन्होंने बताया कि कैसे हमें धर्म के रिलीजन को अपने अंदर लेना है, जस्टिस हमें करते चलना है, किसी के साथ इनजस्टिस नहीं करना है, और सिस्टमेटिक तरीके से कैसे हम अपने गोल को अचीव कर सकते हैं। एक एनवायरमेंट वहां पे क्रिएट किया गया जहां उनको लर्निंग दी गई एंड एवरीथिंग वाज प्लान्ड, एवरीथिंग, कि कैसे कहां पे किस तरह से लर्निंग हमें आगे पास ऑन करनी है। Other is in Mahabharata, Shri Krishna was in the aggressive mood. He was in the revenge. He said, अगर आपको आपका राइट नहीं मिल रहा है, took that right. वहां टीचिंग स्किल्स, वहां हमारी पेडागॉजी was totally different as compared to the Ramayana. तो अगर हम एक शिक्षक की बात करते हैं, एक टीचर की बात करते हैं, दोनों ही केसेस में सेम टीचर अलग अलग सिचुएशन में अलग अलग तरीके से अपने स्टूडेंट्स को, अपने डिसाइपल्स को पढ़ा रहा है। जहां ऋग्वेदा में, आयुर्वेदा में बच्चों को गुरुकुल सिस्टम में भेजा जाता था, स्टूडेंट अपना गुरु खुद चूज करता था। आज के टाइम पे मॉडर्न पीरियड में टीचर स्टूडेंट्स को चूज करते हैं। What is this? All these are the part of the teacher education reform. And teacher education, that is a very complicated term. That is not only the teacher education. It includes 3 terms in itself: teaching skills, pedagogical theory, and professional skills. Teaching skills जो कि एक ट्रेनिंग, एक प्रैक्टिस प्रोवाइड करता है डिफरेंट टेक्निक्स में, डिफरेंट अप्रोचेस में। जैसे अभी हमने जो बात किया था वही एग्जांपल यहाँ पर सूट करता है कि एक डिफरेंट अप्रोच में हम जो स्ट्रैटेजी यूज कर रहे हैं, दैट इज आवर टीचिंग स्किल। इसके अंदर हम एक इफेक्टिव क्लासरूम मैनेजमेंट स्किल्स का भी यूज करते हैं कि कैसे हमें अपना इंस्ट्रक्शन मटेरियल, कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स का यूज करते हैं, कैसे इंस्ट्रक्शन मटेरियल को कम्युनिकेट करना है, which technology we should use in our classroom to make our classroom skills effective. Our classroom teaching can be effective by using different technologies. And that technologies, they are our teaching skills. Either we will go with the learning by doing, either we will go with the playing method, either we will go the experimental method with ICT, with technology. These all are called the teaching skills. Second part is the pedagogical theory. If we want to compete ourselves in developing condition to make us effectively present, we should use the pedagogical theory in my teaching, along with my teaching skills. The pedagogical theory are philosophical, sociological, and psychological consideration that would enable the teacher to have a sound basis for practicing the teaching skills in the classroom. This pedagogical theory is stage specific and is based on the needs and requirements that are characteristic of that stage. And the third, last and but not least, the third one, the skill is professional skill, which is also a part of teacher education. This is techniques, strategies, and approaches that would help teachers to grow in the profession and also work towards the growth of the profession. Either it may be in the form of soft skills, either in the form of counseling, in interpersonal skills, your computer skills, information retrieving, and management skills. And all above this, lifelong learning skill, which are our natural experiences. So a teacher education comprises of three terms: teaching skills, pedagogical theory, and professional skills. Now, what are the components of teacher education? The components of teacher education, they are subject content. That means each and every teacher should be knowledgeable and they have command in their subject. अगर उनकी अपने सब्जेक्ट पे कमांड नहीं है, then it will not be possible to make an effective teaching learning environment. Second most important component of teacher education is pedagogic content knowledge. Pedagogic content knowledge, that means method. In which way of teaching and assessing the subjects appropriate to the learner's level. जैसा भी हमने कहा कि the epic, रामायण and महाभारत, दोनों केसेस में जो टीचर हैं, they decide which methodology they should use for their learners for effective teaching. Same pedagogic content knowledge, they will decide which methodology, which method a teacher should use in the classroom for effective learning. And that teaching methodology, obviously it will depend upon the learner's level. लर्नर का लेवल क्या है, उसके अकॉर्डिंग हम अपना मेथोडोलॉजी को डिसाइड करते हैं. Third important component of the teacher education is education and professional studies. A basic understanding of how children develop and learn. बच्चा कैसे डेवलप करता है और कैसे अपने आप को सीखने के लिए तैयार करता है. That is a main important basic understanding which a teacher should have. Plus some craft knowledge. That means learning by doing. Some experiments. How to manage the teaching process. कुछ क्राफ्ट मटेरियल करने से क्रिएटिविटी डेवलप होती है, एक स्टूडेंट बच्चे के अंदर इंटरेस्ट डेवलप होता है जिससे वो अपने आप को सब्जेक्ट की तरफ अपने आप को जोड़ सकता है. And the fourth component of teacher education is a practicum. Opportunities to bring all these together and practice performing the role of a teacher. ऐसी अपॉर्चुनिटीज प्रोवाइड करना स्टूडेंट्स को जिससे जो थ्योरी पार्ट हमने बच्चे को पढ़ाया है that should be used in a daily life experiences, that should be used in a practical approach. We can say that कि pedagogy में एक शिफ्ट होता है, एक चेंज आता है जो enjoyable भी होना चाहिए, holistic भी होना चाहिए, integrated भी होना चाहिए, engaging भी होना चाहिए और inclusive भी होना चाहिए. This pedagogy defines how effective your teaching is. And the teacher education, they are comprises of all these aspects. But the journey of teacher education from past to present, जर्नी बहुत टफ भी रही, बहुत कॉम्प्लिकेटेड भी रही और कंटिन्यू भी रही, कंटिन्यूस भी रही. हम टीचर एजुकेशन की अगर बात करें तो we have made a chart to explain you that कि how teacher education start from where and today what is this status. In the post-independence period, the government of India set up different committees and commissions for addressing to teacher education. In 1948 and 49, UGC has submitted its first report on teacher education status. यूनिवर्सिटी ग्रांट कमीशन जिसने फर्स्ट टाइम अपनी रिपोर्ट 1948-49 में अपनी सबमिट की थी, in that report they had decided that 2 major institutes will be set up for the teacher education. Central Institute of Education in Delhi and the Government Training College at Allahabad. They was developed into the Central Pedagogical Institute. In the plan period in 50s, the teacher education status is as follows. First conference of training colleges in India, it was held and exchange of ideas took place. First time the conference was held in 50s. And you know, after that conference, टीचर एजुकेशन को एक नया मोड़ मिला और हमें पता लगा कि हमारे लिए कॉन्फ्रेंसेस, वर्कशॉप्स, रिसर्च एंड इनोवेशन ये कितना इम्पोर्टेंट है. The syllabi in teacher education, they were revised, new areas of specification and the practical work they were added. The report of Secondary Education Commission, it has submitted in the 50s. It analyzed the problem of teachers and training program in a great depth. They have analyzed the problem which are facing by the teacher education system. And that's why they have decided to classify the teacher education in major 2 parts. Primary teacher training and secondary teacher training institution. The plan period of teacher education in 60s, National Council of Educational Research and Training, NCRT, was established in 1961. It was a major done by the government. It was intended to improve school education to training, research, publications and coordination. NCERT ने अपने 4 रीजनल कॉलेजेस भी इसी टाइम पीरियड में एस्टैब्लिश किए. One at Ajmer, Regional College of Education Bhubaneswar, Regional College of Education Bhopal and Regional College of Education Mysore. The most important commission, the Kothari Commission, it has set up for teacher educators upliftment in 1964 to 1966. And all we know that the Kothari Commission, जो आज तक educational के अंदर एक major reform लेकर आए थे, वो हम आज भी अपने teaching के अंदर follow करते हैं. To continue our journey, we go for the planned period of teacher education in 70s. In 70s, new pattern of education system, 10+2+3 pattern, it has set up. और इस setup को कहा गया rethinking and reform in teacher education. National Council for Teacher and Education has set up and drafted a curriculum for preparing teachers for the new 10+2 pattern. The plan period in 80s for teacher education. It has developed two national commissions on teachers in 1983 by the Government of India. One commission, they were to deal with the issues relating to teachers at the school stage, and the other commission, they were to deal with the teachers at higher education level. Because previously we have decided the education system in two parts, primary level and the secondary level teacher training institutions, and in 1983, because all the teachers have so many problems, so many discussions, so many complaints, so for the issues relating to them, in 1983, Government of India set up the two commissions to solve their problems. In 90s and 2000, the plan period of the teacher education system is like that. During 1990s, NPE was revised. And it was revised by Acharya Ramamurthy Committee, and it gave a human approach to education, emphasizing more on value-oriented education. In 2000, a landmark achievement was the establishment of National Assessment and Accreditation Council, NAAC, by the UGC, University Grant Commission, for quality assurance and enhancement of higher education. So we can say कि जर्नी टीचर एजुकेशन की कोई आसान नहीं रही हमारे एजुकेटर्स के लिए, हमारे फिलोसफर्स के लिए, जिन्होंने नई नई पॉलिसीज, नई नई कमेटी, नई एजुकेशन सिस्टम, नया कमीशंस लगातार उसके अंदर ऐड ऑन किए और अपनी टीचर एजुकेशन कमेटी को लगातार कंटिन्यूअसली उसको क्वालिटेटिव बनाने के लिए कोशिश करते रहे और आज भी कर रहे हैं। नैक अपने आप में एक बहुत लैंडमार्क अचीवमेंट था जिसने टीचर एजुकेशन नहीं सिर्फ टीचर एजुकेशन बल्कि कंप्लीट हायर एजुकेशन सिस्टम को एक नया मोड़ दिया, जिसकी वजह से हम हायर एजुकेशन सिस्टम के अंदर क्वालिटी असेसमेंट को चेक कर पाए। जी हाँ, न्यू एजुकेशनल पॉलिसी। टुडेज स्टेटस, आज टीचर एजुकेशन में हम काम करते करते कहां तक पहुंचे, इस कंटेक्स्ट में हमने फिर एक नई एजुकेशन पॉलिसीज को बनाया और ये एजुकेशन सेक्टर नीड्स टू गियर इटसेल्फ टुवर्ड्स द डिमांड ऑफ 21st century, and it was developed by keeping in the mind the need of people, teacher, student and country. इस पॉलिसी को बनाने में हमारे प्राइम मिनिस्टर साहब नरेंद्र मोदी जी का बहुत बड़ा योगदान रहा, क्योंकि उनके सहयोग के बिना ये पॉलिसी शायद आ ही नहीं सकती थी। इस समय कोविड-19 के टाइम पर, कोविड-19 पैंडेमिक सिचुएशन में जहां पूरा भारत नहीं पूरा ग्लोबली सब लोग उसको झेल रहे थे, उसको फेस कर रहे थे, उससे लड़ रहे थे, और इस सिनेरियो में इस नई एजुकेशन पॉलिसी का जन्म होना अपने आप में एक बहुत बड़ा अचीवमेंट था इंडिया के लिए। क्वालिटी, innovation and research, they are the pillars on which India will become a knowledgeable superpower. Ministry of HRD, Ministry of Human Resource Development, now renamed, उसका नाम चेंज करके एक बना दिया गया Ministry of Education. New education policy, it aims at producing engaged, productive and contributing citizens for building an equitable inclusive and plural society as envisaged by the constitutional reform India as global knowledge superpower. Thank you. And in my second lecture, we will discuss about the new education policy in detail, how to start, how to use this education policy at student level, at teacher level. And we will discuss what are the benefits of teacher at school level from this policy, at higher education level from this policy, and what are the benefits of student at school and higher education level. Thank you.